We are gearing up for South by Southwest, so we decided to bring in an expert when it comes to what to wear to these events. Here with me today is stylist Raquel Greer-Gordian. Good morning.
Good morning, Rosie.
Always so lovely to see you, and I do feel like this is a bit of a conundrum because South by has so much going on. You could be, business conference in the morning, partying at night, somewhere in between during the afternoon hours. So it's a lot to cover.
Absolutely. Yeah, so and really with those two kind of going from business to party, a great thing to kind of keep in mind is having both of those elements to your look.
Okay, good idea. Okay, so we have a first model with us today. This is our friend Shelly, and Shelly looks fantastic and very appropriate.
Yeah, so for Shelly's look, now as you can see, she kind of has a classic trouser on as far as kind of the style of the pants.
Classic trouser, hang on. I love these pants. Like gold lame, it's amazing.
Yes, but yeah, of course, them being gold, we've brought in the party element.
Yeah.
So it's easy for something, for her to feel confident, kind of no matter who she's running into during the day, if she wants to network there. And then, of course, you're going into the happy hour, the parties at night, these feel very party. Now, to pop off the pants, we've added this hot pink too. Now, pink is one of the biggest colors of the year still, and hot has that kind of electricity, that vibrancy that you're really going to get throughout, all the South by events. And then on top, what I've added is her Moto Jacket. Now, South by weather, it's always up in the air. If you're going to get...
Here we are, we're about to, in the downward slide to South by, and it's, what, 20-something outside? It's
Absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah, it's looking up a little bit, so hopefully it's going to be 60s, 80s, but you really want, depending on if you're going to be warm or you're going to be cool, you want a jacket that you're going to feel warm enough, but you can also kind of roll up and throw in your tote, your backpack. So kind of a soft Moto Jacket is the perfect thing to do that with. And then we've also added her Madewell loafers. Now, comfort is key for South by because you're going to be walking all over downtown, and this is something that she can feel really comfortable in. And as I said before, it's also businessy, so she can really kind of network and connect in these.
Yeah, it looks like she could be out all day and still feel pretty comfortable towards the end of it. She's giving us a nod, so I feel like that's when you know. And I like the addition of the pink, I just have to say this, because when you are meeting so many new people for the first time, it's really easy to be like, oh, the lovely gal in pink, because it's such a vibrant color, it's easy to remember. So smart, Raquel, always. Okay, let's talk about my look, because we are taking it up just a little bit on the heel front.
Absolutely. So yeah, so New Yorkers will know this trick because, so I put you in the heels, but obviously walking around downtown, you wouldn't have these all the time. So what I was thinking is that you could have the heels in your tote, walk around in your flats, and then if you're going into a business situation, throw on the heels, and again, it gives you a little bit of that elevation. You feel very put together, and the look feels finished.
Yeah, so I agree, because you have a canvas pair of loafer slip-ons, something like that. So easy to put those in your bag and then be able to change into this, because it does feel much more dressed up.
Absolutely, yeah. And then on top, what we've done is added this kind of bomber jacket. So this is the same thing, as the Moto Jacket, where it's light enough weight to where if it's warmer, it's still going to feel okay, or you can take it off, throw it in your bag, and then it's really going to give you that extra layer if it ends up kind of being in that 60-degree weather.
I like it because, like, with the ripped up jeans and yet like a very sparkly earring, I do feel like I could go to a couple of different types of events. I love wearing these earrings as well. Already Erica Brennis this morning was like, hey, can I borrow those maybe sometime? And speaking of earrings, my goodness, we have got to talk about yours because I'm obsessed. I love them. They're gorgeous.
Well, for both of our earrings, too, they add such a talking piece, you know? I mean, obviously your earrings are fabulous. You're going to get complimented if you wear those downtown. And so it's really an easy way to start a conversation. Obviously, with Big Cactus, not only can you start a conversation, but you really are able to show a piece of, part of your personality, which is always what you want to do in what you wear. So I'm a native Texan, so I love my Western wear. Yeah, so I have these, and I'm really popping them also off of my cowboy boots. Another really comfortable option for downtown, walking around. These are actually Tacovas, super affordable. They are designed in Texas, and they're one of my favorites if people are looking for cowboy boots. And then also a vest is another thing that when we're talking about layers, vests are great because not too much, but of course it gives you that little bit of warmth. And this could be anything from a moto like we had on Shelly to a denim vest, and then of course fleece line.
Yes, that fleece line vest is so fun. I'm having a hard time stopping myself from like, woo, this morning because the clothes are such a good time. I like that everything else on your outfit's very simple though, because I feel like that means you could transition to, I mean, somebody calls at the last minute, like say, hey, come over here. Or, you know what I mean? Like you want some element of versatility when you're out and about.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you are going to have the big pops, if you're going to have the big earrings, vest, all that personality, you definitely want to keep it subdued, as we were talking about before with, the business. You still want it to be, feel good, feel appropriate for there, and then have those little party elements.
And the little shaking hands, party elements. Okay, and just real quickly, Raquel, for anyone who's maybe tuning in today for the first time and they don't know about your styling services, can you tell us what your approach is?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I do is I help women of Austin really get comfortable with their style and their wardrobes by teaching them, what colors look best on them, their body type, those styles that are really going to make them feel confident and comfortable in everything from their most important business meeting to their kids' soccer game.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much, Raquel, for being here.
Thanks,
Looking
Rosie.
forward to South by. Learn more about Raquel's personal styling and shopping services at GreerImageConsulting.com. You can also find wardrobe inspiration and styling tips on her Instagram at Raquel Greer Gordian.